Okay, abusia be makwa ba sonko so edeba POG Media so yere meko political highway so highway ne de ensem bebe wo so ayen so ya je pene se be me abedwafo no ahudie eko ene de eba abusia yen bonwura yen semu no eye NDC lawyer Addo Tamakloe odin sem bia ba betu dwa chese omo eye Supreme Court and as a High Court High Court ruling na ruling in favor of NPP amanyuko no omo san so afile legal petition process abusuya omo chere court say omo ruling no omo de omo ne omo nyaadwen cause NPP for any evidence bia but still na amasan so agina omo name ayede a ruling in favor of NPP omo NDC for no ono lawyer no ontena se ma saade no enkosa abusuya ye be pese ye be me abedwafo no be me akona Jakwa kuti ensema a course na answer na ebekono or ensem can be a fashe your comment section like na share ma afofron so answer into me and can be aha POG Media so political trending stories are make you weeps no yan so ya ja to say the bebremo beramase
is that this was an election petition that was heard and not an application to compel a public officer to do his or her duty. That is the argument that the NDC side is making. We want to pick some voices from the NPP side as well so that we see what the position from the NPP side would be. But I can see the candidate for Akuffo Central on the ticket of the NDC, Mr. Baba Sadiq, who is coming out, and we'll just try to have some word first with a lawyer for director of legal for the NDC. I am picking a lot of dissatisfaction from your side on the decision of the court today. Some of your people are saying this has become an election petition that has been heard and not a mandamus application. Director of Legal Affairs, what is the direction of the party going forward? Order has been made, and I know that it becomes an order until you take an action. So what is the action that we are expecting from the NDC going forward?
Council, you've heard the decision of the court. What is your initial reaction?
Oh, like I said in court, you can only oblige what the judge has said. But I must say that it is something that we anticipated. So we came to court prepared with our notices of appeal. And as you can see, immediately the judgment was read, we ran to the registry of the courts to file the respective notices of appeal in respect of the 4 affected constituencies, as you can see. So with us here is the notice of appeal and the subsequent stay application. It is something that we knew was going to happen. With the ruling on the prelim, it was clear where the judge was going. And so we took preemptive steps to do what is needful. So I can tell you, and as you can confirm here, we have the respective notices of appeal, we have them here, and we'll take steps right now to get them, the legal requirement. The order must be served on the Electoral Commission before they can proceed. And like my lord said, they are now working on the order. We have our stay application, we have the notice of appeal, and we take steps. This matter is not ending here, and let nobody be deceived. This matter cannot end here, because you see, the matters raised, and if you are in court, it was as though my lord was hearing an election petition. This is a mandamus application, for Christ's sake, and that is all that I will say. So we'll take all the steps.
But time is also running out. Time is running out. How are you dealing with the issue of time?
No, first of all, the court itself said because of the election and the nature, expeditious trial will be permitted. And we have taken steps timeously. Look at the time the judgment or the rulings were delivered, and look at the time we filed our respective notices of appeal. That is the speed with which we want to do it, and we have taken all the necessary precautions.
Thank you, Honorable. But let me speak to some of...
So without the outstanding 62 polling station results where Irabna Albin was declared MP-elect for that constituency, Alfred.
Well, so there you have it. But then if you recall, 2 weeks ago at the Electoral Commission's Greater Accra office, where they were doing the recollation and redeclaration of the NPP MPs as the MPs-elect, 7 of them, if you recall. The Ablekuma North Constituency returning officer said he was not going to be part of that entire exercise. He said, if the NDC is not present to authenticate the 25 pink sheets that out of the 62 that the NPP had presented, then he would rather the process is halted.
Yeah.
Now, as the court has given this order, we will see what's going to happen. Whether the Electoral Commission would probably pull up a surprise. Because as far as we do know now, and I keep making reference to the reports by the political parties themselves when they attended that IPAC meeting last 2 weeks Friday, that the Electoral Commission said they did not have the 62 polling stations pink sheets. They don't have it. So if the court says go and collate the 62 outstanding, where
are they going to get those pink sheets from?
It's a fundamental question that needs some answers going forward, you know. And that's what I was saying, probably in the same vein with the Okaikwe Central as well. You know, we will see what the court's judgment or orders will be, because if you take into consideration that position that has always been held by the NPP, the NDC, that, you know, they had issues with the 31 polling station results.
But which had the same handwriting.
But in a very interesting development, 2 weeks ago, the Electoral Commission did not see anything wrong with that. Those same handwriting on the 31 polling station. They added it and now declared Patrick Bawumia as MP-elect with some 21,000, and then Baba Sadiq just about 19,000, almost 20,000.
So Alfred, there's also that video there of the EC doing the declaration for the Okaikwe Central Constituency. We can watch that and then get back. The EC commenting on the Ablekuma North after the declaration. So let's get that one rather, but not the redeclaration by the EC.
So, good evening to you all. And on behalf of the Commission, welcome you to this evening's press briefing. The essence is to update the good people of Ghana on the collation of election results in the Ablekuma North constituency. The Electoral Commission has taken note of misleading statements regarding its decision to temporarily halt the collation of results for the Ablekuma North constituency, scheduled to take place in the Greater Accra Regional Office today. The Commission wishes the public to note that more than any institution, it would like to bring an end to all collation in outstanding constituencies. The Commission, however, believes that this collation should be done in accordance with the legal requirements as enshrined in CI 127, which requires every political party to present 2 agents to the collation center, and directs that collation be done by the returning officer and any other officer designated by the Electoral Commission. Contrary to legal requirements, what is currently transpiring is that political party supporters have besieged some collation centers and are threatening and physically abusing our staff and destroying property. In addition to that, these supporters of the political parties are ordering our staff under duress to declare results that are not reflected on the pink sheets. Our staff have indicated that despite the security presence, they feel extremely unsafe. The Commission is desirous of upholding the laws that govern its operations. And it is for that reason that the Commission has ordered that collation in Ablekuma North be halted temporarily until the proper legal and security structures are restored. Evidence of these threats in other collation centers have been rife on TV and radio, which show images of party supporters burning and vandalizing property, destroying ballot papers and pink sheets, and physically abusing our staff. This has happened in Domikwabenya, Okaikwe Central, and Tema Central constituencies.
So the EC Samuel Tete, they're bringing us update. That was a video of him some weeks ago on the EC commenting on the issues that came out from the recollation and how party supporters as well as party members had besieged some of the collation centers and all the impact that has had on declaration and also the safety of EC officials. So a refresher for you, if you just tuned in, we're bringing you the ruling from the High Court on some disputed constituencies after the December 7 elections. The High Court has ordered the Electoral Commission to collate results from 2 polling stations for the Tema Central constituency and then make a determination whether it is going to be Bright of the NDC or Charles Forson, also from the NPP. We also have a declaration from the Ablekuma North constituency. The High Court says the EC must add or recollate results from 62 outstanding polling stations, add that to what it already has, and then also declare whether it is going to be a Akuffo of the NPP or Irabna Orbin also from the NDC. We're awaiting results from the Okaikwe Central Constituency. We know that one is underway, and when it comes in, we'll connect with our man from the High Court, Sister Don Ulo, who has been bringing us all the updates as well as reactions from the 2 parties and the supporters who have thronged the High Court to listen to their determination and declaration so far. Alfred.
Yes, indeed. And so let's look at the Okaikwe Central Constituency and the matters in there. And Grace, we understand the judgment on the Okaikwe Central has just come through, so you're going to take that for us. But this is it. The flow of events in Okaikwe Central, as we do know it and as we do have, it's going to be on the screen right now. As we do know, the NDC candidate Baba Sadiq was declared as MP-elect based on the 110 polling station results. The Electoral Commission, as we had in that press conference, set that aside, indicating that it didn't follow due process. And then also the court ordered, and let's put that on the screen right now, the court ordered the Electoral Commission to complete the process. And then also now we saw that process being completed. And then now this matter being sent to court. The Supreme Court last week set aside the High Court orders and the recollation. Grace, there's some breaking news coming in.
Yes, Alfred. So let's watch the initial declaration that was and how it was done for Okaikwe Central. And then we can tell you the decision of the court on this matter just as it came in.
Okaikwe Central constituency. Patrick Yabuama had 14,949. Abu Baba Abdullah Sadiq had 15,383. Total valid votes is 30,332. Rejected ballot is 130. Total vote cast 30,462. So from this election, this represents 78% of the election held at Okaikwe Central. So from this result, Baba Sadiq has been elected Member of Parliament for Okaikwe Central. Thank you.
So that was how the declaration was made, where Baba Sadiq of the NDC was declared MP-elect for the Okaikwe Central constituency. Let us now go back to the High Court and connect with Sisters Don Ilo. He has the latest on the Okaikwe constituency. Sisters, update us on what the ruling has been for the Okaikwe constituency.
have another order in, Grace, as we speak right now from the High Court complex, Okaikwe Central. There's another order by the High Court for the results to be recollated. And the reason is that there are some outstanding 31 polling station results which were not part of the initial results that had been declared. And so the court is ordering station results also be collated so that they can have a totality of the results for Baba Sadiq and Patrick Bawumia, lawyer, who are also taking it out on each other there. And so that is the latest one we have from the High Court complex. Remember, there are 4 in all. We have looked at Tema Central, where the court has ordered recollation of the results. There's also Ablekuma North, where the court has ordered recollation of the results. And the third one we have now is Okaikwe Central, where again the court has ordered a recollation of the results. In all of the 3 that we have, there's a standing order to the IGP to also ensure that there's adequate security to protect the officials and all stakeholders who will be involved in this recollation exercise. So the IGP has an order also from the court to ensure that there's peace, there's order, and that the processes in all 3 constituencies so far are smooth. What is outstanding now, what we are waiting to hear is the order on Tachman South, where Christopher Bayre and Minister actually for local government, Martin Ejie-Kosa, former director of elections for the NPP, 4 years ago, these 2 gentlemen were locked up again in that particular constituency, which did not end well. If you recall, Grace, 8 people lost their lives in that particular constituency alone in the 2000 elections. In the 2020 elections, I beg your pardon. And so we have the same 2 people involved in the 2024 elections, and it doesn't also seem to be ending well, because it's gone back and forth, and now we are having the High Court grant that application by the NPP to compel the Electoral Commission to recollate the results for that constituency as well. So that is the final constituency we are waiting for, to hear what the court order would be. Apart from that, we know that in all the 3 cases that I have mentioned, Tema Central, Okaikwe Central, and Ablekuma North, the court has ordered that the Electoral Commission recollate the results in all those 3 constituencies. So we are waiting for the final constituency, which is Tachman South. Grace.
And so there you have it. The High Court has ordered the EC to do recollation of some results in the Okaikwe Central constituency and also make a determination whether it is going to be for Baba Sadiq of the NDC or Patrick Bawumia also of the NPP. And let me quickly run you by the reasons that were given by the court for coming to this determination. The court said security officers, Alfred, note this one for me. Security officers providing security advised that declaration be made after collation of 110 out of 141 to further prevent destruction of property by masked-up supporters of the NDC. And also, once that was done, supporters of Baba Sadiq withdrew in jubilation, de-escalating the situation. And again, issues for determination of mandamus was met. 3 reasons, Alfred. It is very interesting. We'll come back to explain or look at the reasons by the court, but let's go back to Sisters, who is engaging some of the supporters of the parties who are at their high courts.
Yes, so still coming to you from the High Court complex. As I mentioned, we are now waiting for a decision on the final of the 4 applications that were brought before the High Court, before His Lordship Justice Forson. What we have now, Ablekuma Central, Ablekuma North, Okaikwe Central, Tema Central, they have been given. What we have outstanding is Tachiman South. But I will speak to the constituency organizer, NDC, for Ablekuma North, who wants to share some thoughts with us on the constituency. You are certainly not excited about the direction the court has taken.
Yes, I'm not happy, but I'm not surprised. Since yesterday, even right at the constituency, we had the NPP supporters giving us the verdict that will happen today. And early this morning, your reporters and the cameras are all here. They keep saying all the polling stations will be recollated. And this is exactly what has happened. And I want to put on record, we've also picked intelligence that as we speak, Bosman and Demensa are trying to start their illegal recollation as we speak to you. It's an intelligence we've picked, and we are sending a strong warning to them.
Yes. When you say start illegal collation, court has given an order, and I'm sure that that order is going to be followed through with. At this point, there cannot be any such thing as an illegal collation following the order of the court.
Thank you, my brother. This is not the first time an high court has given this verdict. It happened the last time. We went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said it was illegal, it was quashed. And I'm telling you, this ruling will also be squashed.
You will be going to the Supreme Court?
I'm telling you, our lawyers are at work. That is why.
But the court has said, the court has observed that some 52 or 62 polling station results had not been collated. I don't think you would admit that without the outcome of those 62 polling station results, you have a true, fair, and representative election result of the constituency. Would you say that?
We were at the regional collation center. The EC told us emphatically that they do not have any pink sheets in their disposal. The NPP also claimed they do not have any pink sheets. So, together with the NPP, we were able to collate 219 polling stations out of the lot in Ablekuma North. The returning officer used that to declare its results. So I don't see, that's why when you realize when the last recollation was done, they couldn't declare that of Ablekuma North. It was put on hold because there were no pink sheets. So that is why we are saying in the court's judgment, how is the next recollation going to be done? Because even the last time that they declared Sema Central to NPP, they give Okaikwe Central to NPP, they give the next one to NPP. They couldn't touch Ablekuma North. So again, I'm asking that question. How are they going to recollate in Ablekuma North?
So your argument is that as we speak now, there are no pink sheets regarding the election results in Ablekuma North?
Yes, as we speak now.
There are no pink sheets that the NDC has?
The EC has.
But the NDC has copies of the results?
We have copies.
The NPP has?
The NPP claimed that since they won at the Constituency Collation Center, they made it openly that they do not have a single pink sheet. So we had our pink sheets, and that is what the EC also assisted with what they had. In the beginning, the EC claimed they had 165. That is what we started with at the Constituency Collation Center. At the end of the collation of that 165 polling station, NDC was leading the NPP with over 780 votes. When we moved to the regional collation center, that is the EC office, another pink sheets were added, totaling 219. At that stage, NDC was again leading the NPP with 974 votes. The NPP, when the High Court gave an order for the recollation to go on, strangely, they pulled up 25 pink sheets. NPP claimed from day one they do not have pink sheets. But when that illegal judgment was given at the High Court, they went to the regional office.
Courts don't give illegal judgments. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Sorry, let me. That is the illegal collation that happened when they submitted that 25 pink sheets. Again, even after adding that 25 pink sheets, NDC was still leading them. So at every stage of the collation, we've had 3 stages of collation. NDC, Ablekumanov, Honorable Rabna Obin, at every stage is leading that collation.
Okay, so let's go back. At the collation that you had, the initial collation that you had, how many polling stations do you have in all?
In all, 281.
How many were collated?
So far, we've collected 219.
So you don't have the full complement of the constituency results?
Exactly.
At the party level, have you been able to collate the full complement of the election results?
Yes.
From all the polling?
Okay, abusunya we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway so eye lawyer Edozi Tamakloe ono ena de sansem ne betu dwa o masanso a file legal process appealer echese omode akwakoma court say ne ruling ne de omonte ase ne NTC abusunya ye beda masesa moje pene kokoti sa audio we edemaya aha POG Media so beda wase